I tested Simple Green to see if it could remove bacteria from my home. Let me show you how I did it. Timestamps are in the description. Today's video is a viewer request. I had requests from Tiger Stan, One Headlight, Janet, Kendall, Sonlighter, YM, Nerd for Fandoms, Anna, Lillian, Zara, Kelly, Deb, Tara, and others. In order for me to test how well they both remove bacteria, what I'm going to do is take a Petri dish just like this guy here and label them A, B, and C. I'm going to take some sterile swabs and I'm going to swab various areas around my home, like my kitchen sink drain, bathroom sink, and toilet rim. And I'll place that sample in the section labeled B for before. And I'll clean using one of the products, swab the area again, and place that sample in the section labeled A for after. This way we'll be able to see how much bacteria is on a surface before and after cleaning with these products. The C is just a contamination control. So let's read how we're supposed to use the Simple Green All-Purpose Cleaner. The first thing I want to point out is nowhere on this label of the Simple Green All-Purpose Cleaner does it make any claims of being able to remove bacteria. This is just a cleaner. There are no claims at all that it can remove bacteria. But the Simple Green D Pro 3 Plus does claim to be able to remove bacteria. I'm really excited to test the Simple Green because this is something that my dad used all the time when I was young, cleaning our house, and I haven't used it in a very long time. So let's read how we're supposed to use this. They have a chart for heavy duty cleaning, general purpose, or light cleaning. We're going to follow the general purpose cleaning directions, which state dilute with room temperature water using the chart below, apply the solution, leave on heavy soils for 1 to 2 minutes, scrub if needed, rinse or damp wipe with clean water, repeat if needed. Okay, so we're going to use the general purpose, so that is a 1 to 10 dilution. So example, 1 ounce of the Simple Green into 10 ounces of water. So what I'll do is I'll spray the surface and then I'll wipe it with a damp paper towel to clean the solution off. I do have a video where I test just plain paper towels in water. If you're curious to see if that is able to remove bacteria, I'll put a link to that in the description below. For those of you wondering about my water, we have well water, so my water is not chlorinated and there is no bacteria in my water. Oftentimes in videos when I have to do a water rinse, I'll have tons of people saying, well, your water must have bacteria in it. It does not. We have had our well tested many times, and I have tested it also. If we had bacteria in our water, we would have a way bigger problem than my YouTube channel. Okay, so we do not have bacteria in our water, and our water is not chlorinated. But since this product says we have to rinse, I do have to use water to rinse it. Now let's read how we're supposed to use the Pro 3 Plus. This has a very large instruction like manual taped to the back here. See all the information? There's a lot of stuff on here. So we're going to follow the general cleaning instructions, okay? It says to pre-clean visible soiled areas. I do not do that when I'm testing products. If you watch my channel, you know I don't do this by now. I test one product at a time. Apply solution of 2 ounces of this product per gallon of water. Okay, so 2 ounces per gallon of water. Spray 6 to 8 inches from the surface. Do not breathe the spray. Treated surfaces must remain visibly wet. 2 minutes for COVID, 10 minutes to kill all the other organisms listed on this label. Wipe dry with a clean cloth or allow to air dry. Okay, so I'll make the solution, spray, and wipe after 10 minutes. It lists a tremendous amount of bacteria that it can remove within 10 minutes. Like, it is absolutely incredible. This is such a huge list, I'm not going to read this all to you. I'm sure you can see it on their website, but it's a lot. So let's see how well Simple Green All-Purpose Cleaner and Simple Green D Pro 3 Plus remove bacteria from around my home. Now for some results. Let's look at the results from the Simple Green All-Purpose Cleaner. Now remember, this does not claim to be able to remove any bacteria. The kitchen sink. In the before section, we can see a tremendous amount of bacteria, and in the after section, we can see a visible decrease in bacteria, but there still is a tremendous amount of bacteria in the kitchen sink. The kitchen sink drain. In the before section, we can see a tremendous amount of bacteria. In the after section, we can see a visible decrease in bacteria, but there's still a lot of bacteria in the kitchen sink drain. The bathroom sink. In the before section, we can see a tremendous amount of bacteria, and in the after section, we can see a visible decrease in bacteria, but there still is bacteria hanging around in the bathroom sink. The toilet rim. In the before section, we can see a tremendous amount of bacteria, and I absolutely love this sample from the toilet rim because we can see different types of bacteria. If you look really closely, you can see a couple of colonies that are kind of like a reddish pink color, and those are most likely Serratia marcescens, and that's kind of cool to see. Every once in a while in one of my bathroom samples I will see this. I'm sure we have some E. coli in there too. Right now my microscope is broken and I haven't been able to do any staining and any really good identification, and I usually don't do identification of my samples, mostly because I'm just looking at total counts. How much are we removing? But in this case, I just wanted to point out there's actually a really beautiful sampling of bacteria. But anyway, in the after section, you can see there's no bacterial growth. So the Simple Green Multi-Purpose Cleaner was able to decrease the bacteria from the kitchen sink drain, and bathroom sink. Not perfectly, but it was able to decrease it. And it appeared to remove it completely from my toilet rim. If you're curious to see how much bacteria is removed just by using water and paper towels, I will link in the description below a video where I just tested water and paper towels. Now let's test the Simple Green D Pro 3 Plus. Now for the results of the Simple Green Pro 3 Plus. I need to interrupt myself here. So I'm in the middle of editing my video and I forgot to mention this important piece about the Pro 3 Plus spray. So part of the directions is it has to stay wet for 10 minutes. Well, mine kept drying up well before the 10 minutes. So I had to respray the product at about in between 4 and 6 minutes in order to get a full 10-minute wet sit time. The kitchen sink. In the before section, we can see a lot of bacteria, and in the after section, we can see a visible decrease in bacteria. Was able to remove quite a bit, but there's still some bacteria there. The kitchen sink drain. In the before section, we can see a tremendous amount of bacteria, and in the after section, there's no bacterial growth at all. The bathroom sink. In the before section, we can see a lot of bacteria, and in the after section, we can see a visible decrease in bacteria. The toilet rim. In the before section, we can see a lot of bacteria, and in the after section, we can see a visible decrease in bacteria. Overall, the Simple Green Pro 3 Plus decreased the bacteria in the kitchen sink, bathroom sink, and toilet rim, and it seemed to remove it completely from the kitchen sink drain. So let's compare the Simple Green All-Purpose Cleaner and the Simple Green Pro 3 Plus. Both cleaners were able to decrease bacteria around the home, and in 2 instances able to remove all of the bacteria, the all-purpose cleaner in the toilet rim and the Pro 3 Plus in the kitchen sink drain. The all-purpose cleaner makes no claims of being able to remove bacteria, yet it did, and the Pro 3 Plus says it can remove 99% of bacteria, but it did miss the mark a bit on my in-home tests. Both are highly concentrated. You only need a little bit when you're making a spray bottle of the solution. So both bottles will last a very long time. As for the scent, at full concentration, the Simple Green All-Purpose Cleaner has a very herbal, almost like pine scent. It's very nice, it's very pleasant, it's not overpowering at all. And then diluted, it's even less noticeable, but it's a pretty clean, fresh scent. It's a cleaner that was used a lot in my home growing up, so for me it smells almost nostalgic. It is a fresh pine scent. You don't get any strong chemical type scent to it. There's no floral or citrusy scent, but it's kind of like an herbally, almost pine scent. The Pro 3 Plus has more of a maybe floral fragrance to it. It's kind of hard for me to describe. It's not your classic Simple Green pine-ish type scent. There's definitely some more hints of like a fake floral scent to it, slightly chemical type scent, nothing hugely overpowering. If you're not someone who likes scents at all, I would avoid these two products because they definitely do have a scent. As you dilute them, the scent is way less, but they both do have scent. So if you're someone who likes unscented, completely unscented products, I would avoid these. If you're someone who likes products that have a little bit more of a natural scent, you know, and I've tested some things where I'll say, oh, this is supposed to be lemon scented, and it's a chemical lemon scent. Oh, and this one's supposed to be lemon scented. It actually smells like lemons. This is kind of in between. The Pro 3 Plus is kind of in between a chemical scent and a fragrancy, piney, woodsy, floral scent. And the Simple Green All-Purpose is more of a clean pine scent to me. I did use the Simple Green All-Purpose Spray just around my home just to see how well it removed dirt and grime, and it did a good job. I tested on my glass stovetop. It did leave a bit of a almost greasy residue on the stovetop, which I had to just rinse with water, so may not be the best for greasy stovetops. I tested on a dirty handprint that was by a light switch. It was able to remove that dirt just fine. And in the bathroom sink that I let get really dirty, it was able to wipe the dirt and grime right away. So I do think the Simple Green All-Purpose Spray is a good cleaner. Now normally when you're cleaning your home, especially if you're looking to disinfect, you're doing a two-step process, right? You're cleaning with the cleaner and then you're finishing up with a disinfectant or a sanitizer. On my channel, you know I just test a lot of sanitizers and disinfectants without pre-cleaning, so we can see exactly what it is that they're doing without any influence of an extra cleaner. I think Simple Green, if you're looking for just cleaning your home, works great. If you're looking for a disinfectant or a sanitizing effect, I think it's good to start with the Simple Green as your pre-cleaner, then follow up with the disinfectant like Force of Nature, Purell, Lysol, depending on what it is that you like to use in your home. I've tested so many, you can pick and choose the one that you like. But overall, I think the All-Purpose Cleaner did a pretty good job of removing bacteria, even though it makes no claims to be able to do so. The Pro 3 Plus, I was a little disappointed, didn't seem to remove as much bacteria as I anticipated. Perhaps it's better at removing viruses. That's something that I just cannot test. If there's a product that you would like me to test, do me a favor, put it in the comments section and I will add it to my viewer suggestion list. I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care, have yourselves a great day.